that it consistently overflows, and that is how I am the best version of myself in all aspects. And so they put me on to this article that I shared with like everybody and their mama, and I'm gonna just like read a little bit of it if I could find it in my phone. But it broke down the different types of self-care. I feel like there were parts that I didn't even realize, right? There's definitely the self-care that is for, you know, our usual day-to-day and all that. But this one broke it down to like physical and spiritual and all of these other versions. I know I sent it in a chat somewhere. Hold on. So I thought it was very insightful and useful. 7 types of self-care. There we go. This is definitely going in the show notes. You know, I'm going to keep using the intro of Creatively Exposed, rehumanizing the artist one episode at a time. We're still working on it. You can always give me your thoughts. So, the 7 types of self-care are emotional, physical, mental, social, spiritual, practical, and professional. Y'all, I don't know if anyone else has thought about it like this, but there are things that I did not realize, and it's really quick. You know, physical, it's the bath, right? It's going for a walk, dancing. One thing about dancing, whether you're a phonetic dancer or a dancer, that's definitely an inside joke. There's many people that I've followed where grief sits in our hips, and so why not? Take a wine, bust a wine, throw that ass in a circle. Like, sometimes you need to do that to release what you've been holding on to. So always recommended, especially after a raggedy ass day. Get a massage. Take a nap. Yeah, I'm moving out of this like 24/7 going hard thing. I'm still trying to figure out how I can finish all of my tasks so I can get out of this grinding 24/7 situation. When I tell you I want a soft life, and that is holistically, bruh, I ain't playing. Mental self-care. Things that stimulate your mind. So listening to a podcast, trying a new hobby, going to a museum, reading a book, and I would combine that with audiobooks for sure. Writing. That also includes journaling. I also realized that I don't do that enough. Sorry, I might be touching this mic over here. But sometimes it's good to like take up space in a place that's not going to talk back to you. You know, because you might tell a friend or you might tell a family member or whatever, but they're not as excited or as like aggravated as you are, and then it just kills the whole vibe. So sometimes it's like, write in that journal and be like, bitch, let me tell you. And so definitely that is mental. Social self-care, hanging around the folks that you want to hang out with, right? Touching base with your mom, or folks that you just enjoy having a conversation with. A game night, that's on my spirit, so I'm waiting for a couple of stuff. I bought this Zodiac Buzzed, just the Kickstarter actually was successful, so it's an astrology drinking game. And I mean, I don't care about really the drinking. It can be alcoholic, non-alcoholic, whatever. But just like a dope ass game night and getting to know people's signs. Going on a date with your significant other if you have one, or take yourself on a date. cuddling with a furry friend, writing a card to a loved one, or someone maybe in need of connection, right? Spiritual self-care. This is my favorite. Things that nurture your soul. So, spending time in nature, worship, happy Ramadan to the folks that are celebrating, doing yoga, volunteering for a cause, creating a vision board, or doing something that lights you up. I like to create art as well. So that's definitely a recommendation. Practical self-care. And the coolest thing about all of these things is that all of it is necessary, right? Not all at the same time, but all of it is necessary for us to feel whole. And so our personal relationships are the most important ones that we will ever have with ourselves. In general, we only got ourselves, so we might as well take care of that, right? And so organizing email box, doing the things that reduces stress and fulfills your core needs, cleaning up your living space. It also shifts the energy in your house. I know that I've been behind on my own tasks, but like, it does make a difference to like change your bed, change your sheets, all of these things. Meal prepping, meeting with a financial advisor, setting out your clothes for the week in advance, food, getting off your phone, etc., etc. Professional self-care, making sure you're taking a lunch break. If you like your coworkers, hanging out with them. Put your phone on do not disturb. Like, once you gone, you gone. So definitely boundaries around work. Taking courses to develop your skills and support your desired career path. And definitely taking a mental health or sick day when you need it. Take them days. So there you go. That was most of the thing, and I just think that's super important. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Make sure that you are allowing yourself to be seen and to be honored as well. I know for myself, I can feel like I'm on an island that has like no bridges, no nothing, and as if I exist in this world by myself. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, but it can get lonely. And so to be acknowledged, not validated, because it's not something that I'm looking for, but for somebody to say, you know what, I see you and I appreciate you. In order to receive that, we have to be open and willing and curious. And so be that with life. Because as much as we produce, like, it comes from a soul, right? Like, our creativity is currency. And if we're running low on all of our self-care levels, it's hard to create. And so just definitely take time to, first of all, dream, but also find ways to make your life feel like a dream. Little things lead us to where we're going, and a lot of it has to do with how we take care of ourselves. When you have nothing left to, like, no thoughts coming, no inspiration, no nothing, it's literally because we're supposed to sit and savor the world and life and allow it to surprise us. and allow ourselves to romanticize our life. That's where I'm at, and I'm consistently looking to just do better about that. COVID has made a lot of things feel either too stressful or inaccessible, or like, I'm gonna regret it if I go out and then I catch this motherfucker or whatever. But like, there are different smaller ways to do things. Make sure that you are also wearing your mask. Like, I know it's hot outside and all of this stuff, but make sure that you're also taking care of not only your well-being, but others. So, that I'm off my soapbox, y'all. Definitely putting the events for this month. Who are your favorite poets? I also have a poetry book out, if you do not know that. And so it's called Soliloquy of an Ice Queen. And I'll put like the IG, all the info in the show notes. And yeah, like hit me up on Twitter. Creatively Exposed without the E. No, actually Twitter is Creatively Xpod. And or on the IG, which is Creatively Exposed without the E. And let me know thoughts, feelings, vibes. If you enjoy my ramblings, definitely share episodes with a friend. I know all over the place you can now like give reviews, preferably 5 stars, I hope, right? And what do you want me to discuss? So this is community, this is liberation work. I'm definitely here to rehumanize us as artists, because a lot of people love what we produce and what we create, but they forget that this pain that you are reading is real, and there's a human behind it. So shout out to everybody. Make the life that you want to live happen in small, digestible ways. Remove what is holding you back. Because we can dream and we can manifest, but if we do not feel worthy of what we desire, we're not going to get that far, or we'll fuck it up when we get it. So affirm yourself. Keep reminding yourself in between the imposter syndrome that you are worthy of all the good things, not just because you do X, Y, Z, but just because you exist. So this is always, especially for my Black and brown folks, being born is enough. Living and trying to do your best without harming anyone intentionally, because we still hurt people, right? Even if we don't mean to. Joy, rest, and existing is our birthright. I believe, at least for my ancestors, their wildest dream was rest, was being able to love and be loved, to celebrate existing versus grinding all the time. Some of the shit that we do is dope as fuck. However, if it asks for ourself to be the expense of it, is it really a dream? I don't mean stop working and, whatever. We have to, because of capitalism and the society we live in. But we could be mindful of how much we give to these spaces and what it's giving back. So, now I'm off my soapbox. Happy Monday. try to be patient with all of these transits that are happening. There is a lot of fire energy going on.